Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here and do a speed comparison between the XC Premium from Sony and the iPhone 7 Plus 256 gig model. So the fastest iPhone you can get versus the fastest Sony you can get currently. It's going to be very interesting. So let's start them up at the same time here and see. Let's go. So we do get a little bit more RAM in the Sony, but obviously iOS is very optimized and may negate that. And you can see starting up is always faster on the iPhone, no matter what processor you're running in the latest Android. It doesn't matter, you can see how well optimized Apple devices are. But obviously the starting up isn't everything. Let's see how they do compare day to day. So we're going to start with some basic apps. We have closed everything down, as you can see, and let's start with the dialer, and let's go with the messaging. Let's go with some third-party apps. So you can see cross-platform here. The Sony doesn't have such an advantage with the iPhone coming up with these ones a little bit snappier, which is very nice for iPhone fans. I think we had some pop-ups there on the iPhone, so we won't count that one. You just go with the camera. So you can see Sony's brought the camera experience up to the level of the iPhone now, which is good in terms of the snappiness. A little bit faster on the left there for the weather. And let's see the App Store. So Apple again. Let's see a game here, Injustice 2. Looks like the iPhone here again. Just a little bit snappier here to load into the game. And this is what I'm talking about, when you're on the iPhone, you're getting the premium kind of experience in terms of the app support, etc., which makes your phone look artificially faster. Or maybe it just is faster, who knows. This one is loading a bit better on the left, which is nice. So we got one for Sony there. Let's have a look at a boxing game. Sony. Is Sony ahead here? Which one is it? It looks like Sony just pipped the iPhone there, so 2-1 when it comes to the games to Sony. I certainly wasn't expecting that. And let's try another GTA game. Let's go. Go. So I think 2-2 here. You can see Apple comes back right at the end. So overall, I think I'm going to give that to the iPhone again, because I think generally it was a little bit snappier when it came to the basic apps, which again, I think is the optimization at work there. Overall, I think Android still has some way to go, and we can just have a look at the Wi-Fi. Oh, nice score here. Not the best, but still very strong. We do get, I think, the Intel Wi-Fi module, so not the best apparently with our iPhones. So you can see the Wi-Fi performance is mostly good on the Sony. It did take a dip in the last video I did, but it's back up again, and we'll give the iPhone another chance to recover. And it can't. So Sony is the king here when it comes to the Wi-Fi. Very nice performance, consistently good in terms of the upload. You know, it's giving me far more than what I pay for, so can't complain. So we'll give Sony that, and we'll just look at some web browsing here. Both have had their history wiped just for fairness. WWE. Let's go. So this looked like we're getting an ad. We're getting another ad. How do I get rid of that ad? There's no way to cross out of it. That's weird. Poor website design. Let's just try another one. GSM Arena. Go. So to me it looks like Sony is loading these a little bit snappier overall, but it is very close, you know, not a huge difference here. One more. BBC. That was very close. I think iPhone actually came up with that slightly quicker. So very good performance considering the age of the device. And the iPhone again. So I'm probably going to give this a draw, you know, not very conclusive. Sony, please make your own browser. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. We're going to have a look at the multitasking. 2 gigs of RAM here on the right, no, 3 gigs actually, because it's obviously the larger iPhone, so you do get a little bit better in terms of the RAM. And so far I think Apple is winning when it comes to the multitasking in mid 2017. Even on the smaller iPhone it seems to be just as good as your 6 gigs of RAM when it comes to Android. So you can see a lot of reloading here on the XC Premium, which might be fixed with a software update, but for now, you know, you can see who is winning. We're just going to have a look at some games. Straight in here you can see. So I probably don't have to go through every single one here to, you know, because there's not really much point. The XC does keep a few in memory, but I think Apple is ahead overall. So quite mixed there, you know. I thought that I thought Apple would do a lot better, to be honest, because usually it does against the latest Android phone, but it did well at the end of the day. But I think you could see the Sony was still amazing when it came to the Wi-Fi, as well as opening up some stuff. But nevertheless, you know, if you've got an iPhone, you can rest assured that it's still among the best in terms of the performance. Nevertheless, you know, it doesn't matter about the latest Android in terms of the processors, etc. But apart from the speed, obviously you are missing out on quite a lot of things. You do get a super slow motion ability on the XZ Premium. You do get amazing equalizer settings when it comes to the audio settings here, which I don't think you get on iPhones, like all these different options, as well as high res support, etc. You're also getting a 4K display when you're doing 4K content like video watching, etc. So there are some streaming I think some streaming apps are going to be supporting that fully in future. So it's very future proof in terms of what it's bringing to the table. And you do get the basic stuff as well, such as micro SD expandability and a bigger battery. So all is not lost when it comes to Sony. And I will be doing some other videos comparing it with some other handsets, so do stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.